My name is Christopher Palmer. I am a NBA and WNBA Skill Development Coach for Pure Performance Basketball, and I'm from Lilburn, Georgia. So I started playing when I was about 7 years old, early on, just because my older brother played. I just did that, fell in love with the game, played football for 4 years, tennis a couple of years, and then baseball. So I did a couple of different sports, but basketball was always my passion growing up, and I just loved the competitiveness of it. Really wanted to develop my game and play at the college level. So coming out of 2016, even from 2016 till now, it's gotten harder because you got the transfer portal and everything's going crazy because of COVID. Because of all of that, I really tried, like I said before, I really tried my best to be proactive in reaching out to coaches and trying to go to as many camps and clinics, elite camps, as I could. Just tried to stay on top of the ball and control what I could control. By my junior year, I wasn't really firm on just going Division I or going to a certain school. I kind of was open to some different options, and I'm really thankful that I was able to get a school that I was able to develop as a person and as a player, both on and off the court. So any chance you get to play basketball in college, let alone half scholarship, quarter of a scholarship, full scholarship, I mean, you're going for the same thing, to get an education and to grow on and off the court. I mean, there's great players at the NAIA level, the NCCAA level, Division I, Division II, Division III. So, and nowadays you're seeing a lot of guys going overseas from all of these levels. So just because you go Division II, Division III, whatever it is, there are still avenues to pursue your dream if that's what you want to do. I was really just focused on going to the gym every day at 6 a.m. like I was doing in high school, and just working as hard as I possibly could. And then I think midway through the year, I was able to kind of balance out my school and my basketball in a more time-effective way, I would say. The people at Emmanuel were great. I love my teammates, love my coaches there. They taught me a lot. It's a school with about 1,000 people in it, so everyone's pretty much an athlete, so everyone can kind of relate to each other. So the relationships you build there was really nice. So I would say overall it was a good experience. I think from a basketball standpoint, and a lot of people will see this when they go into college, you're not as good as you think you are. So getting there and playing against bigger and faster players, I think that was the first roadblock of adversity when it comes to being on the court. You got to kind of humble yourself and find ways that you can get better and control what you can control on the court. So I would say that was the first roadblock on the court. Personally, definitely I would say my sophomore year, we had a lot going on. My dad was diagnosed with cancer that year, so in the middle of the season, that was a very stressful time. So kind of getting back, focusing on basketball mentally that year was a bit tough. Just other stuff going on, it was a hard year for sure, sophomore year. He's cancer-free now, yeah. I would say something that helped me was my sophomore year taking up yoga, doing some meditation stuff, and no idea what to do, just going on YouTube and doing some random stuff that helped. So I guess it was kind of weird, but I was like 9 years old, and I already knew I wanted to be a college coach. So I wanted to get into basketball. So I actually did my first basketball camp when I was 13 years old. I ran it was called Basketball Skills Academy. So I got a free gym and I advertised and I did a basketball camp, not really knowing what I was doing. And so it started there. When I was in high school, around 16 years old, I started training some kids in our AAU organization that were younger. So I started with that, just charging $10 an hour. And so I kind of built some clientele throughout the time I was in high school, and then during the summers in college, I came home, and then I had some high school players I was working with. And then I believe summer of my sophomore year, I started working with my first overseas pro. So as time went on, those high school players, they started playing in college, and then just kept those relationships. I started Pure Performance officially in 2018, but going straight out of that last year at Emmanuel when I was coaching, I thought for sure I would go straight into being a GA somewhere or trying to get an assistant spot somewhere, but it was the summer COVID happened. So when that happened, I just went back home and I worked with all of the clients that I built relationships with, and then I was pretty much in the gym from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and just doing whatever I could to help people get better. And just through those relationships, I've built the passion to continue to help those people grow. We were talking during the summer of 2020, actually, and we were going to start working then, and then they got COVID. Out for 2 years after their rookie year in 2019. We kept up, we were just talking, making sure they were doing well. And then in January of this year, they started coming to the gym, and we really started with just super basic stuff. I mean, not playing after 2 years is unbelievable, let alone to do it at the highest level. So, I mean, form shooting, stationary ball handling for a couple months, just real simple stuff. And then as we built up like their wind on the court, we just built our way up to going through game actions, and their perseverance through all of that was an amazing thing. I would say someone that wants to help people. I would say someone that's going to be reliable, and someone that's going to be genuine and honest with everyone they come in contact with. Honestly, I think my purpose is to honor Jesus in everything I do. I think my purpose on this earth is to be a light in someone's day, just to help out when things aren't going well, and stay by people's side, and try to bring as many people up to heaven with me. My name is Chris Palmer. I am the owner of Pure Performance Basketball, and this is my purpose to be heard.